Hi there. Well, we may be celebrating after a weekend of Olympic triumphs, but 12 months ago, the news was, of course, very different. Riots were breaking out across London and violence was spreading across England.
A year on, we're asking if much has changed for those involved.
Paradise Gems was an all-round jewellers. It was a pawnbrokers, it was a repair shop. On the actual night, got the phone call, we were told it would set alight the building, and we could actually see on telly my safes were stolen and over £500,000 worth of customers' goods was taken from the site. A lifetime's work gone overnight. I understand a bit of their frustration. I've been out of work for a year now, so I do understand what it's like to have nothing to do. I wouldn't like to be living with not hope of ever getting a job. I still don't turn around and say it was the right thing to do because they were just destroying their own environment, their own community. It's hard to come back here and look at where my business stood. It hurts a lot.
I got told of what was going on. I heard through mobile that a riot was going to take place in Croydon. And while walking down the road, I saw cash converters being attacked. So I thought to myself, that's my chance. When I got home and I saw in the news that everything was going on, it finally dawned on me what I'd done and that I know I probably won't get away with it. So at the time, I was scared. I served 3 months.
Well, Peter and Steve are both with us now. Good to see both of you this morning. Let's begin with you, Peter. I know you're a bit nervous, so don't be nervous. It's fine. It's daunting talking about such personal experiences on television, but it's really helpful, I think, for everyone to get an insight into it. Tell us a little about what was going through your mind when you committed that crime.
Really, it was just adrenaline running through me. At the time, I was quite informed of what was going on, so I decided to go out there. And at the time, it was just grab what you can and get the hell out of there.
Didn't think of the consequences at all at the time, the impact?
No. The impact and the consequences was not running through my mind at the time. It was just grabbing what I can and get the hell out of there. And then after it happened, that's when it finally dawned on me that I'm going to get caught because, of course, I see what's going on.
Why did you hand yourself in?
Because my family obviously saw me in the paper and realised that I was involved. So they said to me, either I do it, either I hand myself in, or they do it for me.
You got 6 months.
Yeah.
Was that a sobering experience?
Yeah, definitely. Seriously, when you go into prison, it's not a very nice experience. You've got a lot on your plate, and when you go in there, it's just like seeing a normal TV programme like behind bars. I'll never do it again.
It wasn't your shop that he
I was in Croydon.
Sure, but nevertheless, hearing what he's just had to say, do you have any sympathy for him?
No. I can understand, as I've said before, the possibility, the thing of not having a job for a long time and that living that way. But no, I don't have sympathy for him. He got caught for what he done. Yeah.
And you're still suffering. I mean, your business you're still out of business.
I've done 1 year. He done 6 months, and mine's not ended. Mine will carry on.
Yeah. And why is it that you ran a pawnbroking shop, so
yes.
There was a double blow for you because it's other people's possessions that were stolen.
That's right. This is I not only had a big jewellery shop, it was a pawnbrokers, and it was other people's goods in the place. And once it got destroyed by fire, it just left it out, and the security had gone round it, and they managed to take after the riots 6 of my safes.
I mean, I can see you're still very emotional now, aren't you? You can see it. It's hard for you. I mean, how has it impacted on you over the year as well? It's not just about the financial loss.
It affects your whole life. You wake up in the morning, all you can think about is what you had. I'm still trying to deal with the insurance company, and then you think, well, I can't do that yet because I still haven't worked out exactly how much everything costs.
And no one has been reprimanded for this. I mean, there's been an arrest, but no one's been charged. No
one's been charged. Everything seems to be so slow. If I worked at this speed, I'd have been out of business years ago.
You at least are, you're changing your life. I mean, you're turning your life around, and that's the good news for you, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah, no, definitely. I work for a magazine called Limelight, which is for young people, done by young people. When I came out, and I was signposted to the study support centre at the Crystal Palace football ground. And I'm a mentor working with young children as well. And then lately I've managed to get a job which is collecting money for charity for the Study Support Centre. And the manager there, Susan Biggs, the CEO, she's an amazing woman. She's helped me out a lot.
So things are looking up for you?
Definitely.
So no more writing?
Oh, no.
No more looting?
Next time it comes, I'll make sure I'm staying out of it.
Well, let's hope you get resolution to your problem and get back in business one day soon.
Well, this is it, but it's going to be a long, slow process because I've lost all my customer base, and I don't really know how I can get back into business.
And that's after how many years you've been in there?
35 years of working in Tottenham. I've spent a lot of blood on Tottenham's roads with robberies and things like that.
Yes, you could have been raided in the past, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, our fingers crossed for you, and thanks very much, Steve, for coming in to tell us about your situation, and likewise to you.
No problem, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome.